AITA for encouraging my ex-husband to take a DNA test and potentially destroying his family? Me and my ex-husband, James, tried for almost 7 years to have a baby. James was someone who didn't like going to the doctor to solve fertility things and believed it should be in a natural way, without medicine. He even encouraged me not to have an annual checkup at the gynecologist. During those years he blamed me for being infertile and that I was unable to have our children. Toxic relationship. I know. We broke up after a huge fight in which he accused me of being a sterile bitch. The plot twist of the story is that after meeting my current husband and we started trying, because of various comments from James in the past, I soon decided to solve my fertility problem. To my big shock, everything is healthy and I could have had a child for years probably, and when I talked about my past trying to conceive, the doctor pointed out the possibility of James's infertility, which makes sense. I have 3 children, 4M and 2F. James and First still have mutual friends and have already met after the divorce. But since I moved out of town, I hadn't seen him in about 3 years until recently at a kid's party for my friend's son. I met up with James and we started talking. Currently we have an okay relationship. No hard feelings. He said he was engaged and had a 7-month-old son. I said that I had 3 children and he said something that would be, "I'm happy for you. You managed to solve your infertility and got your family." I just gave him a giggle and told him, "Honey, infertility wasn't on my side. I was able to have kids with you too." The matter died there and I went to another corner of the party. Yesterday I got a random call from an unknown number. When I answered, it was the fiancé, ex now, yelling at me that I had meddled in my ex's life and encouraged him to take a DNA test, which came out him not being a father, and now James has called off the wedding. She said I destroyed their family by meddling in their lives. My friends said I shouldn't have intruded. I didn't encourage it. It was a normal conversation and he didn't even reply to this. AITA? NTA. The ex-fiancé is just mad because she lied and cheated and now he knows the truth. Plus you're right, you only had a conversation with the man, you didn't tell him to do anything. NTA. The now ex of your ex did destroy the family. Even if you had suggested it, it is not your fault that she got pregnant with someone else. NTA. All you did is tell him you didn't have any infertility issues. What he did with that information is all on him. You didn't ruin his family. You saved him from being married to a woman who cheated on him. NTA. All you did was tell your ex that you were never infertile and he connected the dots. I hope he apologizes to you for the name calling and for saving him decades of being lied to and getting to pay for the privilege. NTA. He made an uncalled for comment about your reproductive organs at a kid's party. You informed him that everything was working well on your end. You never mentioned getting a paternity test. That's on him, not you. NTA. You are not responsible of your ex's actions following your very appropriate discussion on a sensitive subject. NTA. You said it well. You didn't encourage him to do a paternity test. It was an aha moment for him, and perhaps saved him from years of being deceived. NTA. He was trying to be rude to you by speaking about your infertility problem, and it was you right to make it clear that you don't have it. You are not emotionally in charge of this man and you don't have to hide him the truth to protect him. This baby could have been his. Miracle happens. You are not responsible for what the truth was. Your ex-husband is Ta. I'm very happy for you that you got right off this rude man. NTA. Hopefully he's learned a bit about biology and human reproduction since your talk. NTA. You didn't encourage anything. You simply replied that infertility wasn't on your side. And with that remark you saved him from getting married to a cheater who made him believe the baby was his. The fiancé destroyed the relationship when she got impregnated by another man and chose to lie about it. NTA. You corrected his misconception and nothing more. He acted on that without any input from you. His ex-fiancée is just deflecting the blame from herself to you. NTA. You did nothing but mention you weren't actually infertile. It's not your fault if his fiancée got pregnant with someone else. My guess is he already had some doubts because to jump from that conversation straight to DNA test is pretty extreme. NTA. But your ex and his ex are. NTA. You said what needed to be said and prevented your ex from ruining his life. NTA. She got mad you inadvertently made her face the music. This isn't on you. NTA. In no moment you insisted in a DNA test, you only said that you had 3 kids. There is a say, the only one we are sure is the mother, and only if you see the bump. She ruined her own family the moment she slept with another man. NTA. You just pointed out that you were not infertile. Even if you had not added the second sentence, anyone with half a brain would have come to the conclusion that the other person would have to be the problem. Any actions afterwards were on your ex. And his now ex. Well, she has only herself to blame. Play stupid games, etc. NTA. He made a jab at you, and you told him the truth. Good for you. And his sterile self. Lol. NTA. You were only standing up for yourself and telling the truth. NTA. How could you know that his fiancée had another man's child? Your casual conversations only helped him to discover the truth. You had no ways involved in her mess. She did this all alone. She deserves what she got. Don't ever bother with her disrespectful ways.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.